TIFU by listening to a D&D stream at work. So, I work as a delivery driver. I drive a big van and I spend 10 hours a day sorting through packages and bringing them to people's doorsteps. It's a pretty easy job. And to make things even easier, I bought myself a set of wireless earbuds. Now, these things have a limited charge of only 6 hours. So I just put one in one ear. And that way I can hear customers when I need to as well. Also, the fact that they're wireless makes them pretty hard to notice. Now sometimes, because I'm working 10-hour shifts, my own music gets a little repetitive. So sometimes I'll listen to audiobooks or podcasts while I'm working. This particular day, I was listening to TFS at the table. For those who are familiar, for those who aren't, it's a D&D stream from the guys who make the DBZA series. I was listening to it, and I got to the part where one of the characters, Ezra, receives an alchemy jug. Now I, a lover of role-playing games, knows what an alchemy jug is already and what it's capable of, because I think it's a hilarious magical item. It can produce different amounts of different substances depending on what you're trying to make. And the DM guide tells you exactly what those things are. One of them is 2 gallons of mayonnaise, which just feels so random and hilarious. So, I climbed into my van, which is fairly soundproof, and smiling to myself, I very loudly said, "Yes, 2 gallons of mayonnaise. Let's go." And then I looked to my right. There was a man standing right next to my van giving me the most WTF look I've ever seen. Then I noticed my window was down. He could easily hear all of that. And he was sitting on the side that I wasn't wearing an earpiece on. I didn't even know how to begin to explain myself. So I just turned red in the face and drove off. I'm just hoping now I never get sent to deliver to that location again. TL. Doctor. I yelled an out-of-context D&D reference in earshot of a customer while I was working. Could have been worse. You could have said it while handing over someone's package. You could have thought for hours to come up with the most random thing to blurt out in front of a stranger and it would have paled in comparison to your D&D quote. Haha. This seems like one of those situations where you will remember this in few years and laugh. Also, D&D is great game. If you're looking for suggestions, I've been creasing myself laughing at the Faye Jam podcast A Bunch of Idiots review, limited edition fast food items. If it were a D&D player you would have made a new friend, lol. Team 4-Star has a D&D podcast? Question mark, exclamation mark. Thank you so much.
Natural Wonders.
You must be a distant relative to Grog Strongjaw.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.